The average person in North America retires around age 64, depending on where you live and, your personal means. But no matter how much you have prepared for your retirement, it's a big change. Think about it. You've gone from structure, from purpose, from routine, from knowing what needs to be done every single day to nothing. You're in control completely. There's nowhere you have to be and nothing that you have to do. So it isn't surprising that I saw a recent article from our AARP that said about 35% of adults feel loneliness and isolation in their retirement. They've left many of their friends, many of their routines behind, and now they're just trying to figure out a way to move forward. Hi, everyone. I'm Maureen Dobransky, and welcome back to my channel. This is Life Starts at Retirement. I produce a retirement lifestyle video every Saturday at noon. Now, today we're going to chat about a topic that I think that really resonates with many of us as we step into retirement, and it's making new friends and why we need to, some tips on how we can. And I'm very passionate about this topic because it's right where I am in my retirement journey. You see, I this whole channel is dedicated to making your retirement remarkable. And for me and many others in retirement, having friends, having a social life, having a purpose helps to make that retirement even that much more remarkable. And I chose this topic for a few reasons this week. First, I am a very social person. I need to be busy. I need to have friends. I need to go out. I need to have something to look forward to. And so because I know those things, I also know I'm the only one that can put them into my life. My mother-in-law used to say the only helping hand you have in your life is at the end of your own arm. And it's true because sadly, no one's going to come and knock on my door and go knock, knock, knock. Hi, Maureen, do you want to be my friend? No one's going to do that. And the older we get, it seems like the more difficult the more we struggle maybe making friends. I looked at my 5-year-old grandson, Carter, just recently. He started kindergarten in September, and he's got tons of friends. Everybody is his friend. They just accept people as they are, and they just want to have fun. But it seems as we age, that becomes more and more difficult. So I decided I really needed to find ways to make friends, put myself out there. And here's a few things that I've learned. Now, first, I want to talk about the benefits of why friendship is so important in retirement, and then I'll talk about some ways to go about doing it. Now, first of all, retirement does bring big changes. We've talked a bit about that already. And while it really can be a wonderful time, it can also feel scary, isolating, cause anxiety, because we went from having a purpose, again, having a routine, having something to do every day, to having to figure out this next stage of our lives. We went from having people to talk to every day, having people to laugh with and to share experiences with, to nothing. It can be a real game changer. And so we really need to try to get that balance between having something to do and having people in your lives and just feeling wonderful. It's like, for me, having friends or having something to do is like a natural mood booster. And then, did you know also that friendships can improve your physical health too? Just by having contact and talking with other people, you can help lower your blood pressure. It reduces your risk of heart attack and even longevity. It can make you live longer. Being around others encourages us to stay active, to get out, to keep moving, and then just naturally benefits our physical health. And then once again, our mental health is so important. By having friends and having someone to talk to, oftentimes you just can have that person that gets you, and that makes so much difference in your mental health. So having that someone to talk to, having that someone to confide in, learning about different experiences and insights, maybe learning a new hobby, getting a sense of purpose. Friendship brings all of that back into your life. And then for you, being there for someone else and knowing that they're there for us gives us something meaningful to look forward to. So a ton of benefits on friendships. But at our age, how can we start making friends? It's not easy. And so here's some tips to make some new connections and hopefully find your new best friend out there. Now, the first one that I want to talk to is I always talk about finding your passion in retirement. Find something that you love, find something that really makes your heart sing, that makes you happy, and start from there. So for me, I love to dance. I love to dance. Ken's so not a dancer. So I joined a class here in Arizona for dancing. And that gives you a common bond of people that also love to dance. And it's all women. Trust me, it's all women at this dance class. I'm okay with that. And so I started to talk to some of the women in the class. We have that common bond of dancing. And next thing you know, we're exchanging phone numbers or we're talking a little bit more and we get a little bit more and more comfortable each time. So that's number one. Join a local club or a class. Find something that you love or something that you might have always just wanted to try. Maybe you love cooking. Maybe you love gardening, painting, learning a new language, whatever it is. There's classes and clubs out there where you can meet up with like-minded people. And again, these group settings are great because everyone is there to learn, to have fun, and it's really easy to break the ice to start having conversations because you can talk about dance or you can talk about gardening or you can talk about cooking. So it's really easy to break the ice. And I want to tell you about my mom. Here's my poor little mom. She's 83 years old, 83. And my dad's in a home. He has very bad dementia. She's never lived alone before in her life. So she's learning to live on her own. And so she plays cards 3 times a week. She plays canasta and crib. But she's really wanted to play bridge. She used to play bridge years ago, but she was a little nervous because you have to learn, I guess. I've never played bridge. You have to learn how to bid. You need to know sort of what to do for it. So she's talked about going to the bridge class for quite some time. Well, this last week, she went and she loved it. She said it was fabulous. There were 16 people there. She talked to quite a few of them. She played well. She wasn't embarrassed, although she probably would have went anyhow. She felt like she fit in. And I'm so proud of her because she put herself out there and did something outside of her comfort zone. And who knows, maybe one of those people at bridge will be her new best friend. Who knows? So here's one that kind of surprised me. I never really thought of it, is reconnecting with old friends or old acquaintances, because sometimes just making new friends can be intimidating. And maybe it isn't just about meeting new strangers. Maybe it's about connecting with some people from your past. But I put this in here because just recently I was scrolling through Facebook, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and an old neighbor of mine had posted something about her kids who now have kids. Like they were little kids when we knew them, and now they have kids. And she posted something about her kids' kids. And I commented on it, and then she commented back. And next thing you know, we're PMing each other. Next thing you know, we've exchanged phone numbers and we're texting each other. And it was fabulous. You know, we used to be good friends when we lived across from each other. And now we're, again, hopefully going to be good friends in this stage of our life. And next time I'm back in Calgary, I told her that I would text her and we could hook up and go for lunch. Who knows? It's always fun. So maybe meeting or reconnecting with old friends and old acquaintances. And then for those of us, and there's many of us that struggle putting ourselves out there in social situations, in this day and age, we can make friends just from the comfort of our own home. Social media, online groups, there's apps for meetups. There's so many things that you can connect with people and never even have to leave your home. So there's so many people that share your interests. So like meetup groups, like I said, or Facebook groups, even local community boards that are online. And I have a great story of a good friend of mine. She's quite shy and not as outgoing as I am. And so she joined a meetup book club. And she enjoyed it. I believe it was every once a week, they'd all meet up online and they'd all talk about the book that they had read, and she liked this and they liked that, and etc. And there was one person that she seemed to sort of connect with in the book club. They had the same ideas, the same thoughts, and same thing. Next thing you know, they said, well, why don't we start texting? So they exchanged phone numbers and they texted. And then just recently, she was able to meet them in person, and it worked for her. So she slowly built up a friendship online and then made that friendship go in person, which was fabulous. So check out meetup groups, Facebook groups, etc. And I have a great Facebook group. It's facebook.com/group/life starts at retirement. And there's everybody in there, and almost 35,000, I think, right now, people. So consider joining that and sharing your experiences there. Now, I highly recommend also checking out like local events and local things to do really, really close to home, because there usually is so many activities you don't even realize. Your local library often brings in speakers, has book clubs, has so many things going on. The community center, coffee shops, there's so many different things. Again, if you're willing to put yourself out there, there's book clubs to live music, to craft markets, to putting yourself in a craft market. For us here in Arizona, we're very lucky as we are in a retirement community. And we just got here in the end of September, and our neighborhood had a neighborhood dinner. It was potluck. We all met at the community center, and it was great. We met quite a few people, and I've even gone for a walk with one of the ladies that we met. But again, at some point, you have to be willing to put yourself out there and see if you can slowly make a friendship happen. And then next, traveling in retirement to me is an amazing opportunity, not just to see new places, but to meet new people. And what I've been learning, there's so many group tours out there, especially organized for retirees, and they're filled with people looking to make memories, looking to make connections, looking for friends. So if you're able to, consider going on a group cruise for retired or a guided tour that focuses on seniors or retired people. Many people end up forming lifelong friendships after just spending time maybe exploring new destinations, getting to know one another. And if you're single, there are so many groups that specialize in single seniors that aren't looking for love. They're just simply looking for companionship and friendship. And it's a fabulous way to meet new people. And then volunteering. I talk a lot about volunteering. It's a powerful way to give back while also meeting new people as well. Again, you have a common bond because you're both volunteering or you're meeting people in that organization. So many organizations are thrilled to have retirees on board. We have a lot of experience. We are dedicated. We work hard. So whether you volunteer at a local animal shelter, a hospital, a museum, a community group, whatever it is, it gets you into the door meeting people that have a common bond. Now, my only suggestion would be just to start small with maybe a few hours a week or even a few hours a month, just to make sure that that organization is a fit for you and that you're a fit for them. So those are some of the ways to make friends, but I just want to leave with a few tips, just maybe to make the process a little bit easier. Number one, be yourself. Don't try to be someone that you're not. People appreciate honesty and sincerity. So just show up as yourself and don't be afraid to be yourself and share a bit of your journey. Number two, take the first step. I talk about that a lot. Sometimes the other person is waiting for us to talk, and sometimes we're waiting for the other person to talk. Take the first step. Just a simple, hi, my name's Maureen, is a great way to start the conversation. Number three, give it time. Especially at our age, building new friendships can take time. But sometimes, or many times, it's so worth it. So don't be discouraged if things don't click right away. It does take time to do that. Number four, stay positive and curious. Show a genuine interest in the people that you meet. Ask questions, listen, share your thoughts. I always try to go into a new conversation with 3 questions that I will ask someone. So maybe something like, where was your best vacation? Or where do you like to go when you travel? Do you have children or grandchildren? So I try to go in with 3 questions that'll just sort of break the ice, I guess. And then number 5, follow up. So if you're able to get a phone number, send a quick text saying, hey, I had a great time today. Thanks. Hopefully we can go for a walk, or hopefully we can meet up later, or go for a drink, or go for lunch, whatever it is. People usually appreciate a friendly follow-up, not a stalker, but a friendly follow-up, as they're most often as nervous as you are. Excuse me. So making friends in retirement is really about embracing this new chapter with openness and curiosity. Our lives are so filled with experiences and stories to share. And there's so many people out there that want to share with us and want to hear your side too. Friendships enrich our lives so much. They bring us joy. They keep us connected. And honestly, they're one of the most rewarding investments we can make in this chapter of our lives. So thank you for watching. Again, my name is Maureen Dobransky. This is Life Starts at Retirement. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you have other ways that you've worked to make friends or tips that you can give us, I would love to hear about them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and again, join our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/lifestartsatretirement.